Hello, my name is Alicia Vereen with Keller Williams. A lot of people are wondering what type of money, like how much do they need when they're getting ready to start looking to buy a house. So I just wanted to go over a few things that you'll need so you'll kind of know how much money that you should have saved in your bank account. So number one is a down payment. I know in years past, a lot of people were afraid to pursue buying a house because they always heard that they needed to pay 20% down. And let's be real, a lot of people don't have 20% saved to put down on a house. So the good news is today, most of the time, even with conventional loans, you do not need 20%. For a down payment, you're looking at between 3% and 5%. 3% is what a lot of lenders are requiring now for conventional loans. Do keep in mind that conventional loans do weigh heavier on your credit worthiness and your credit history. For FHA loans, you're looking at paying maybe 3.5%. And for some custom built homes, when you're doing a construction to permanent loan, a lot of them are requiring more like 5%, maybe a little bit more. So just thinking about just a simple number and kind of thinking about realistic numbers. If you're buying a house that's about $200,000 and you're required to pay 3% down, you're going to be looking at paying $6,000. So consider that the amount that you would need to save. If you needed to pay 3.5% down, you would be around $7,000 for your down payment. Also, do want to let you know, in a lot of cases, you may be able to get down payment assistance. So don't let that down payment amount scare you. If you need help with that down payment amount, talk with a lender and see if you can get help with that. So there is money out there for you. You just got to look for it. So the next thing I want to talk to you about is due diligence money and earnest money. Most people have heard of earnest money. This is money that you're putting down on the house to show that this is your good faith money, the money that is ensuring that you want to buy this house. Due diligence money is very similar, and that's money that goes directly to the seller of the house to let them know that you are also serious about buying that house. So if for some reason you decided that you didn't want to buy that house anymore, due diligence money, you cannot get it back. That goes directly to the seller, so that's a fee allowing you to have that house checked out, have the appraisal done, the inspections done, anything that you need to have looked at in that house to make sure that you really want to buy it. So for due diligence money and earnest money, I do recommend that you have at least $2,000 saved for that to make your offer strong and to make it stand out in this market that we have, because we're in a crazy market. We're in a seller's market. We don't have a whole lot of inventory as far as houses go. So when we place an offer on a house, we want to make sure that you stand out and that you have the best chance possible to get the house that you really want. So the next thing you want to make sure that you have money for is the appraisal. So find the house that you want. We're under contract on that house. We want to know what that value of that house is, because the bank is only going to lend you the amount of money that the house is worth. So set aside between $500 and $600 for that appraisal. The next thing, you want to make sure you have the house inspected. So you want to make sure professionals go in there and check out all the systems in the house. So you want to have the heating and air system looked at. You want to have the whole entire house looked at. And you want to make sure that they check for termites and any insects that could be destroying the structure in that house. You want to make sure that you know that up front so that things can be addressed if they need to be. So I would say estimate between $550 and $700 for inspections. If you end up buying a house out in the county that has a well and septic, estimate spending a bit more to have those systems checked out as well. And then, last but not least, when you have decided that this is your house and you get to closing, you will expect to pay closing costs. That entails paying your attorney. That is also going to depend on the amount of the HOA if you're buying a house that has an HOA. So there's a lot of prepaid fees in there. So I would say estimate at least $4,000 for that. It could be more, but that's an estimate. And once again, down payment assistance money is available that can go toward down payment or closing costs. So don't let any of those numbers scare you. Anybody that's puts their mind to buying a house, there is help for you. And if you're not ready at this time, we can put a plan together to get you ready. So once again, my name is Alicia Vereen. If you have questions, I'm here to help.